happy. Okay? Really? Very happy. I mean, of course, I need to ask you,
Yes.
how do you feel?
No, I'm very grateful actually. Even now this morning I was telling Raja that it all feels like for me, have I really got the visa, We were just pinching ourselves and, that kind of a thing, because we still remember that when we initially spoke to you that it is just less than 10% of possibility. But we had faith and then we thought, let's try with an open mind. And definitely the outcome was really much more than what we had expected, because it gives immense pleasure. How do I put it? So it's
Can
amazing.
I answer that question?
Please.
I'll answer that question. Because I'm happy because two things. One is my father-in-law trusted me quite a bit. So I was the only person. I along with Sumati, we were going to the hospital on that day, and he held my hand and he was saying that, I leave my wife in your hands now. That's something that I was very nervous whether I'd be able to fulfill that or not. And I had we never had a plan B in life. Okay, what would have happened if I think back in hindsight? If I think back, suppose her visa was not approved, she would have been on the roads. She would have been on the streets, to be honest, because there's nobody to take care of her, literally. She can't live on her own. So it would have changed her life on the other side, on the negative side, is because we don't know what would have happened to her.
And
that's and we didn't have a plan B, Krishna. None of us had a plan B.
But it's okay not to have a plan B, because when you don't have a plan B, you're putting all your faith and your belief in this, in plan A, where we are. And you actually want to make sure that you're getting the result that you want. And I'll be very honest with you, unfortunately, this is where a lot of clients have a little bit of lacking, because the faith and the belief is not 100%. I know it is difficult to know and to understand that if you believe in what you want, it is achievable. And sometimes the belief and the faith is not very, very strong there. But I honestly, earlier when you came, you said to me, you have a great team, and I appreciate you recognizing this, because everything we do is about teamwork. And the team comes together to make the results. It's not me on my own, it's not anybody single on their own, it is a teamwork, because we understand the demands and the needs of the clients, and we want to make sure that we put all our efforts together to get the result.
But there is one thing which, sometimes I feel that this was not a straightforward case. From day one, we only knew that we had only 20% chance. Okay, you had said that very clearly at the outset, that there's only a 20% chance, and it improved over a period of time, but 20% chance was what was given. So 80% chance that the judge was quite appreciative of the fact that we are taking care of her. Imagine if that had not been the case, and if the barrister and the team, if we didn't have the documentation, but you see, as a layman, as a person who understands the law, I would always say that where do I stand a chance here? Because the law clearly states that if you've got anybody in your home country, there's no way that you can get it. That's what is a legal requirement, right? But again, the God was with us. But I'm pleased because I could, I can go back to my father-in-law and say, look, I've made sure that we've been our best, and she's got the visa. And she's much more safer here in this country with us than in the home country.
Yes, I understand that. And I'm very happy you have explained how you felt about the percentages of success. I mean, we have to be honest with you. We have to tell you what are the strengths and weaknesses of a case, because we are not here to mislead you or tell you things that are different. We have to show you exactly how it is. And I think you were there all along, and we have kept in touch with you and showed you where we are going, how everything is progressing. Because obviously when we make an application, we will be double happy if it is successful in the first go. However, when we get a refusal, we should not give up there.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we represent the case in such a way that we have done in this case, and this is what has helped us making a judge happy.
Correct.
You know, because a judge is there as an individual who has not seen the case before, but it is all in the method of presenting the case with a fresh pair of eyes looking at it. You know, sometimes the Home Office is happy, sometimes they're not. But that doesn't mean we can not represent the case or make sure that the client's case is being presented in such a way that a judge is looking at it.
Correct.
So in this case, that's what happened, you know. Yes, we can't win them all, but we try our best for everyone. And that is the only thing that I know for sure that we do. And again, with the team.
Correct.
You know?
And we spoke to my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law after we got the judgment. You know, initially there was a lot of hesitation on the part of my brother-in-law to say, you know, why are you telling people that this is or whatever it is, because he was not being able to accept that. But then the fact is a fact, and imagine. And on that day when I was driving and I was talking to him, he said this is the best thing that would have happened.
But he had the hesitation before.
Exactly.
See, this is where the difference is. I mean, I'm happy that you put the faith, the trust in the process.
Yes.
It doesn't depend on me.
Yeah.
It doesn't depend on you. It does not even depend on the judge. These are circumstances that come together, you know?
Yeah, on that note, I would like also to mention about the dedication which Srimati has put in, because we can't forgive that at all. Right from the, before even we could approach you, before that itself, the way she has meticulously taken, and you know, hats off to her, and also she prepared us very well. But even if the case gets rejected with appeal, it's positive. I want that to happen, because each and every stage she was with us, guiding us, saying that yes, this is good. Then only you can go and present yourself to the judge, because she didn't. She portrayed it to us constantly. Going to the judge is a very good thing. So that kind of eliminated the fear, the saying that, oh, why should we go to the judge? She says, I was also kind of looking forward as a positive thing that it has come with an appeal. Going to meet the judge is a good thing. You know, otherwise sometimes that nervousness will come. Why should I go? And you know, we kind of mentally give up. Why
absolutely.
it is. But because I really appreciate her dedication and professionalism towards the work. And
you as a team. I mean, as I said, I was including Carol. Carol literally picked that thing up from the time she left. She did a good job. So
yes.
On that day, because the barrister did not come, he was late. But then spot on she called, and then he said everything's okay. He's going to come and this. So you know, it was really thanks to you as well, because covering up when she was away. So you being the boss, managing everybody, so it is because it's from top to bottom, so it's your management.
Top was really good, so that's how we started trusting the system. And I don't know whether you are aware of it, but Srimati's husband was the person who performed the ritual for.
I am aware.
I am aware. That's when
Mama.
he told us.
No, he was not. Because there's those sort of things people generally don't take up. And that too during COVID time. Or just the COVID was just getting over, but still somebody to take that job up. It was all blessings and everything tied up quite well.
No,
So
I understand. The circumstances were difficult, you know. But again, because you mentioned COVID time, it has taken a long time for us to get the results. See, for me, it is essential that our clients have patience. You know, because things don't happen quickly. It doesn't always depend on us. We have to rely on other authorities and organizations to also put the process and the work to move forward. So we can only be patient, but a lot of times clients are not patient and they actually believe that we are not doing our work or we are delaying things, and I mean, you know, it is not in our hands all the
This is
time.
beyond your control.
Absolutely.
And just imagine what is humanitarian to you may not be as humanitarian as to me as. You know, this is your emotions.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got my mother-in-law, but the same emotions I can't expect anybody else to have.
We
And
do.
it's-
Well, we
But
do.
we do. But again, I'm saying that anybody, when I say it's your, but from a home office perspective, you have to think from that perspective.
Yes, absolutely.
They are doing their job. It's not their fault. It's
I
their
always
business.
say that.
Yeah.
But it is also our job to present your case in such a way that they can see it is essential for the results to happen as we want it to.
Correct.
Yeah?
Correct. Yeah.
And this is why we have this motto, we work for you, with you. You know, we keep at it. We don't give up. We don't normally will say to somebody, we are going to get what you want,
Yes.
but we will do everything that we possibly can. And this is what we do on
This
a
is
daily
under your
basis.
control, isn't
Yes.
it? And what you can do is under your control.
Absolutely.
Beyond that, it's beyond your control.
Yes,
You can't control that 80%.
No.
What you can control is that 20%.
Absolutely, and that depends on our actions.
Exactly.
You know, I always say to my colleagues, this is possible, And I remember some of my colleagues, when it actually happens, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I'm like, yeah, but you do believe. You have to believe. You know? I mean, getting a judge to say appeal allowed on the
same
spot,
day.
you know, and getting results of appeals, Home Office overturning decisions and making sure that the visa is granted. I mean, we had one this morning, to be very honest. So, I mean, we are getting the results because we're putting in the work and our clients have faith and belief in us. You know, so.
We were still, this morning also, we were still pinching ourselves.
You were so
Really
into
right,
yourself
yeah.
anymore. I'm
So we wish
very happy.
Portway Solicitors all the best for whatever cases you take, and keep up, and our good wishes to you, because sometimes we work on cases like this, you know, all these elderly people, blessings will not go waste, so it all will come to you to be able to do.
We are very thankful and grateful
Yeah.
for everything, for you choosing us and putting the trust in us,
Yeah.
you know, and I really wish you the very best.
No, we also echo the same.
It's the first time we're meeting
Yes.
in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't met in person before, but all the work was done remotely, communication by
Yeah.
phone, email, Zoom, everything. So, but that doesn't mean we have to meet
Exactly.
in person. We got the job done. The results are here. But I am truly grateful, and I wanted to meet with you anyway. You know, I mean, sometimes you feel the connection, and you want to meet in person. The human touch is necessary.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.